What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Galaxy Queen Star. So I'm back to finish off this battle with SLADE versus TAYROC. You know, one thing I noticed before I get started is that YouTube has changed. You know, I'm noticing that some videos, reach the algorithm and I get mad views, and then other videos barely getting any views. And I do this blogging thing because I like it. I love battle rap. It's something to do, something to keep my mind off of other things, and I actually enjoy doing it. But I'm not going to front, when you don't see enough views on your videos, it kind of makes you a little discouraged and a little, unmotivated. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, I hope y'all still rocking with me, and I would really appreciate it if y'all like my videos, if y'all could give it a like, and just to help the algorithm so it could pass through the algorithm. All right, so now we're going to get started. YouTube really changed. I remember when I first started, I used to just get, as soon as I upload a video, I'm already getting like 100, views within like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? YouTube used to be so much better, but now they had changed the protocol. They changed, the way that the algorithm is. So now it's like a little bit harder to get your viewership up. But I'm gonna stay consistent. I decided to stay consistent. This is what I do like to do. And I'm just hoping that over time I'll build up, my subscribers, and build up, people that still will want to rock with me. All right, so let me stop talking. Let's get to the battle. All right, so TAYROC starts first. This is round 3. When you die, don't think you get in a heaven spot. Learn from DMX album. It's dark and hell is hot. You talk too much. We can't be friends. Deborah Cox. I stick the knife in the plug, cause an electric shock. Kids, stop. Y'all know this lame never can win. I'll leave Kid rocked and his back pain settling in. Watch Kid drop. Lose all the feelings in the legs. That's on him. Kids bop. So I like that pattern that he had, that flow. Kid stop. Kid rock. A block. Deborah Cox. So in the bar, in the beginning, I like when he said, don't think you get in the heaven spot. Learn from DMX album. It's dark and the hell is hot. That's the name of DMX previous album. I also like the Deborah Cox when he say, we can't be friends. Deborah, that's a song from Deborah Cox. Okay, stick a knife in the plug. You know that a lot of people refer to Kid SLADE as the plug. So he said stick a knife in the plug, cause an electric shock. Thought that was nice. And then at the end, lose all the feelings in the legs. That's on him. Kids Bop. Kids Bop was a children musical group. They used to be well known. They have their children brand, but they really not out no more since the pandemic. But he basically means kid will bop, when he lose feelings in his legs. So I thought that was a nice bar. Next bar, he goes, I've been a boss though. I ain't cut just from any cloth though. I could have been the plug, but niggas like you gonna get me charged though. I had dimes and dubs off soft, but the 50 hard though. When my mom was selling Avon, I was really Marlowe. So I like that bar too. Like I noticed with this round, TAYROC was just going rapid. He was rapping so fast. Okay, so in the beginning of the bar, I like when he said, I could have been the plug, but niggas like you gonna get me charged though, meaning charged. Like I could have been the plug, the one that have the drugs people come to for the judge, but niggas like you gonna get me charged though. And plug, and charging the phone. But of course he meant that they gonna get me charged for drugs or whatever like that. So that was nice. I like how he put that together. And then at the end, I like when he says, I had dimes and dubs of soft, but the 50s hard though. When my moms was selling Avon, I was really Marlowe. Now, remember the show The Wire? Those characters are Avon and Marlowe. They were pretty much alike, but their business savvy was a little different. Okay, Marlowe was the more business one, the more smarter one in my opinion. So I like that. My mom was selling Avon, I was really Marlowe. And then you piss me off though. I'll knock on your door, shoot you on Christmas. I'm Nikki Scarfo. So Nikki Scarfo was the mob boss. Okay, I think he was a mob boss for Philadelphia. Yeah. So it was all right bar. Next bar. Watch your mouth. I don't like to get cursed at. I put a blade in him, reverse that, then hit his man in the main artery, burst that. If I hit a couple of T's with a pick, it ain't a thirst trap. I drive by, I miss anybody, I swerve back, get burnt at, turn into ash. You earned that. So I thought that was fire. I like when he says at the end, if I hit a couple T's with a pick, it ain't a thirst trap. Okay, of course he mean if he stab somebody a couple T's, you know, like T-shirts with a pick. Okay, it ain't a thirst trap, you know, because he ain't hitting girls, so it ain't a thirst trap. Then at the end he goes, I swerve back, get burnt at. When they say get burnt at, you get shot basically. Turn into ash, you earned that. And that's a play on words for earn. Earn is U-R-N, like a urn where we put ashes in. So I thought that was nice. Next bar. You undefeated on the app. I'ma beat this guy the clearest. Taking this battle with me must ain't got a lot to cherish. This guy perish. Show up to his funeral. Show up to his house party like I'm a terrorist. Blow! Soon as I see Kid Pop, I'm Robin Harris. So with this bar, okay, I like towards the end of the bar, he says, show up to his funeral, show up to his house party. And then at the end, he says, as soon as I see Kid Pop, I'm Robin Harris. Now, remember the movie House Party, okay? Robin Harris was the father of Kid. Okay, and TAYROC is battling Kid SLADE. So Robin Harris was that dark-skinned, you know, guy. He was the pop of Kid. And in this bar, he says, soon as I see Kid Pop, I'm Robin Harris. So that's Robin Harris, who was the actor who played on the house party. And he was Kid's dad. So I thought that was a nice, clever bar. Next bar. Nigga, you call yourself the Big Seven? You dead as fuck. Can with the red dot. I'm trying to send 7 up. Your head'll bust. Everything in your mind will go. No words like Tom and Jerry. The silencer show. So I thought that was a nice little bar. I didn't know he called himself the Big Seven, but apparently TAYROC says he does call himself the Big Seven. So I like when he says, can with the red dot, I'm trying to send 7 up. You know, 7 up. When you open a can of 7-Up soda, a lot of times it bursts out the can. So I like how he put that in this bar. Can with the red dot, but of course a can could be a gun with the red dot. Okay, he's trying to send 7-Up. Since Kid SLADE call himself the Big Seven, he's trying to send his 7-Up, meaning shoot him, and now his brain is spattered everywhere, just like how a 7-Up can would be. So that was fire. And then at the end, he says, everything in your mind will go, no words like Tom and Jerry, the silencer show. You know, if you have a silencer, okay, you can't hear anything. And Tom and Jerry, if you ever notice, you know, it's a cartoon, they never ever talked. Tom and Jerry never ever talked whenever you watch that cartoon. So I thought that was kind of nice and funny at the same time. So now he goes, next bar. The shell's out, these 9s, it'll blow. I pull a stick, jackpot, I hit 7 3 times in a row. The text slanted, shot in your chest planted. Your upper half went over there. I don't even know where the rest landed. Get pistol whipped and left stranded with neck damage. If I catch Kid, home alone like the wet bandits. So I thought that was nice. Now, after this bar, he took a long pose. He was so winded because he was going so fast. He was barely hesitating, barely stopping, never took a swig of water. He just was literally going. Okay, now let me explain this bar. All right, I like when he says, I pull a stick, jackpot, I hit 7 3 times in a row, meaning he's calling SLADE 7 because SLADE called himself the Big Seven. So he goes, I hit 7 3 times in a row. But of course he mean he hit 7 3 times. He hit SLADE 3 times in a row. Then I like at the end of the bar when he says, if I catch Kid, Home Alone, like the wet bandits. So remember that movie Home Alone, the little kid Home Alone, and remember the two guys that they were called the wet bandits because they used to go in the house and turn the water on and flood the house or whatever. So I thought that was fire. But after this bar, he had a long pause. Like I said, I thought he pretty much choked. It was a long pause, but I could tell he was just winded. So next bar, it's the last bar. I can't believe that you the reason that some niggas did bids. Why even come to battle rap if you did what you did? It is what it is. I'm spitting your wig, 2 guns. I'm scratching the cereal off. Like these tricks are for kids. So I thought that was nice. You know the cereal tricks, okay? But of course, when you scratch your cereal off, you're scratching it off a gun. But that's a nice bar when he said he's scratching the cereal off like these tricks are for kids. He's battling kid. Now this round was pretty, it was solid. It was a solid round. Like I said, he seemed long-winded. He seemed very rushed. And he had a few good, he had only just one haymaker to me, which was that last bar with the scratching off the cereal. That's the only real haymaker he had. Okay, a lot of the bars were kind of light. So after he finished this round, TAYROC says, I don't even want to rap no more. I don't even rap. I want to fight. I don't even want to do nothing else but fight. I don't want to do nothing else but fight. This is TAYROC saying this right after he finished his round. And I think he was saying that, to be honest with you, y'all, because he wasn't getting that much crowd participation. He was rapping his bars so fast. He wasn't even leaving time for people to respond and to react to the bars. And I kind of think that he knew it was over for him. So now he's trying to make excuses up there like, yo, I really don't even want to rap, yo. Like this is the reason why I'm going fast, because I don't want to rap. I just want to fight. I just want to fight. Yeah, right, TAYROC. You really want to fight? Then why didn't you go out back and fight Kid SLADE as soon as the battle was done when Kid SLADE went out there to fight you? So you acting, and that's what I don't respect, and that's what I can't stand. Okay? And when he says that, I don't want to fight, I don't want to do nothing else but fight, Kid SLADE say 3 minutes. That's all. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, bro. We'll be outside in 3 minutes. This is right before Kid was about to start his 3rd round. Okay? So now Kid addresses the crowd before he starts. He was like, I gotta say this again, because I don't want nobody playing with my name. There's nobody in jail because of me. I never told on the soul. Like, he just kept reiterating that to make it clear that he has never told on anybody and nobody's in jail because of him. Now he starts. I ain't the only one that's gonna pop, my nigga. We all on it. We'll pull up in Edgewood, find that so-called trap you got on, then foreclose it. See you in traffic, follow you to your house with a full smoking. Catch him on the way inside, then he died. And the police found rock propping the door open. Just like that bridge shit. Instead of fighting, niggas found you propping the door open. So, this was an okay bar. He's basically saying that him and his niggas went to look for rock. Okay, they went in that so-called trap you got, then foreclose it. That's what he said, your so-called trap, so meaning a trap house, a drug house, okay? And then he said that when they went in there, they was full smoking, then he died, meaning TAYROC died, and the police found rock propping the door open. Not TAYROC, but found a rock, like a crack rock, was propping the door open. And then that's why he said at the end of the bar, just like that Briggs shit, instead of fighting niggas, they were finding you propping the door open. So he got a lot of reaction from that. Next bar. Squeeze it on him. When I summoned the killers, had demons forming. It's forever on sight like cats and dogs. No need for talking. Wise guy, pull up slow with a Mac like Stephen Hawkins. Then carefully throw your wife in the trunk and proceed with caution. So I thought that was a fire bar. Now, I do like when he say pull up slow with a Mac like Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins, he used that Macintosh, okay, to use because his voice was gone. He was an old man, like a genius, an old man that dealt with computers and stuff, but he couldn't talk. So he found a way to use the Macintosh to create some type of synthetic voice, so at least people could hear what he has to say. Okay, so I thought that was nice when he says pull up slow with a Mac like Stephen Hawkins. Then he goes, then then carefully throw your wife in the trunk and proceed with caution. And we know TAYROC's girlfriend name is Caution. She's a battle rapper, Caution. All right, even though I heard they're not together anymore, but at the time they were. Next bar. Bro sweet, but he acting like his burner a dump. Make a leap from movie casters to a permanent one. Hold heat. He real theatrics till his curtains get shut. Nigga going from screaming, "That's light!" to getting prepped under a surgical one. So I thought that was a nice bar. So we know that TAYROC always say, "That's light, that's light." He's famous for saying that. Okay, so I like when he says, "Nigga go from screaming, 'That's light!' to getting prepped under a surgical one," meaning, you know, he must have got hurt. Somebody shot him. He got hurt somehow, and now he's prepped under the light to get surgery. So I thought that was kind of nice. Next bar. Knock it off. Stop acting like Surf. That's not your father. Why the fuck you keep screaming A&G mode when you drive a Charger? Bitch, I'll follow you. That's when the 100 plus from the chopper shoots. You ever bought a new phone and got one of them European plugs? We'll leave that Charger unrecognizable. So I thought that was nice. You know, a Charger is a car. Okay, so he's saying he'll follow him. That's when 100 plus from the chopper shoot. A chopper is a gun with shoot. And then he asks Rock, you ever bought a new phone and got one of them European plugs? Okay, so you ever bought a new phone but then wind up buying another charger, a different charger that don't even go to your phone. And a lot of times when you do that, you could ruin your own phone. So that's why he said we will leave that charger unrecognizable, but meaning leave his car unrecognizable because you shooting that car up. So that when he said that, people was like, ooh, in the crowd. All right, next bar. I made my name on the strip, put in pain for my clip, built my shit outside as an actual stepper. I'll be damned if I let some bitch nigga play with the shit. Don't be scared of a coffin rock. You've seen the movies. You was literally made for this shit. And everybody knows Dracula's fate. It's SLADE with a stick. So I thought that was fire. So we know that TAYROC always, he calls himself Dracula. He has an album, you know, that came out that was, I don't know if it was a mixtape or an album that was called Transylvania. And he always, you know, refers to himself as Dracula. Remember, he even did the battle with Daylight and he was dressed in a cape, a Dracula's cape. Okay, so I like this bar because he's like, don't be scared of a coffin rock. He's talking to Rock. Like, don't be scared. Don't be scared to die. Don't be scared to die. You've seen the movies. You was literally made for this shit. We know that Dracula dies all the time in the movies. And everybody knows Dracula's fate, which is him dying, is SLADE with a stick. And that's his kid SLADE talking to him. SLADE with a stick. So that was a fire bar. Next bar. You's a dead nigga. Dead nigga, I'm a gun tucker. I don't know why y'all talking. After y'all die, y'all gonna provide those coffins? I said y'all cause you and the whore dying. Wet floor sign, niggas even slide with caution. So I thought that was fire. Again, he's addressing his girlfriend, Caution. Okay, so in the bar, I like that when he says, I said y'all cause you and the whore dying. Wet floor sign, niggas even slide with caution. You know when you see a custodian mopping the floor and they have that wet, you know, wet floor sign, and you have to proceed with caution. So I thought that was fire. Okay, and what I don't like, I'm gonna go to the last bar, but right after that bar, Rock keeps talking through his rounds. Okay. He just keep talking and you could just tell that Rock looks defeated. He seemed, because while Kid is rapping through his rounds, people in the crowd is like 3-0, 3-0. And then people's like, yeah, get that nigga, show that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So while people in the crowd is saying that, Rock is talking, relax, relax. Like he's literally trying to throw Kid SLADE off his game. You could just tell he's trying to make Kid SLADE choke because Rock know he lost this battle. So he's trying to sabotage it. And that's what I hate. I hate when because Rock normally don't do that. Rock normally gives you your respect. He's usually quiet on that stage and he'll let his opponent rap. But this time he was not respecting Kid SLADE at all. okay, disrespecting him, talking through his rounds, all right? And a lot of battle rappers do that. I can't stand that. Like Goods did that to Easy, trying to throw Easy off, okay? He knew he was losing, knew Easy had, you know, one up on him, and he's trying to talk through his rounds, you dancing, you basically trying to throw, and and they say that that's a vet move, but I don't agree with that. I think that's cheating. That's a cheating move, okay? That means that you're not confident in your material and your stuff, so now you thinking of a way to throw the opponent off. That's what that's saying to me, and I don't like it, and I don't respect that. The same thing with Calico, okay? When Calico battled Easy, he talking through Easy round. I don't like that. Stop talking through the opponent's round. Give them that respect, especially if they giving you that kind of respect. All right, so I just had to say that. Next bar, this is the last bar. Speaking of caution, when I seen y'all prom pictures, I liked the screen. I said, who the fuck was Bobby and Whitney for Halloween? Y'all looked a fucking mess. Like y'all channeled the inner fiend within. Don't you put that funny looking bitch in another shiny desk with a slick back and present it as your queen again. Now, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was a battle on Queen of the Ring with Babs and Vague. They were hosting, and it was like a couples kind of event, kind of battle. I remember seeing Shuni with her husband. Damn, what was his name? Fettuccine. It was Shuni and Fettuccine battling against TAYROC and Caution, and that battle was a fire battle. I really liked it, but they were all dressed up. It was called Prom Night, was the event, Prom Night. So they were all dressed up, and I remember thinking when I saw Caution, like, ugh, like I didn't realize she had all of those letters and words all over her back, and then she had her back out, a shiny long dress with the back out, and you see all those words, and to me it just looks horrible. Like for her to have that many tattoos on her, she's so frail and so skinny. But that's her body, so whatever she want to do, but I think she'll regret that when she get older. So this round was a good round. I feel like SLADE had fire bars. He held his own, even though Rock tried to talk through his round, he was holding his own, you know, and Rock was definitely being unprofessional because he knew his ass was losing that battle. All right, so, and then what's crazy is that as soon as SLADE was done, he was like, all right, let's go. We going. And he just walked off the stage like he was just ready to fight. He was so tired of Rock and his antics and his tough guy shit. Kid was ready to go. And then I see Debo kind of trying to, you know, stop him. Like, what the hell are you trying to stop Kid for? Like, the battle is over. As long as they not on stage fighting and ruining the battle, if he want to go outside after all of that shit TAYROC was popping, I don't blame him. And I'm not saying this because I promote violence or anything like that. I actually rock with Rock. I like Rock as a battle rapper, but I just can't stand when Rock try to play this tough guy shit when we know he's not about that life, and he never want to fight. And again, after popping all that crap, even through Kid SLADE round, you talking about I don't want to ride no more. Like I'm talking about when Rock was rhyming. After he was rhyming, I don't even want to do this no more. I don't even want to rap no more. I want to fight. I want to fight. After saying all of that, when Kid SLADE was done with his round, his third round, and he immediately left the stage, why didn't you follow him, Rock? Why didn't you follow him off the stage to fight? Because you was fronting. You was fronting and you was acting. And this was all an act, just an act for everybody in battle rap. And I don't respect that. So please, Rock, get it together. All right, but I definitely gave that third round to Kid SLADE. So Kid SLADE got the second and the third, and I gave the first to Rock. All right, y'all. Later.